Hey, 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 sweet pea. If it's anything like last week, you may be the only one with me. I think a lot of my subscribers are on the other side of the pond. And this is middle of the night for them, I think. How are you doing? Are you going to be able to stay awake with me for a minute? I literally stuck straight to the notes, to my screenshot, so that I wouldn't go off course. I try not to. Good. Let me do that while we're sitting here. I did remember the affirmation cards this time. I didn't last week. I barely had my head together. It's weird not being able to share this out or have like a bigger audience going public, not to the subscribers. It's like I'm waiting for people that show up that aren't going to show up because they don't know nothing about it. Would you like your own personal affirmation card for the rest of the week? Let's see what we've got for subscribers, the entire group. I'm going to pull for the group first, ones I'll post online. Today I have faith. Today I have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. I'll take it. And today I am glowing. Today I have huge amounts of energy and focus to take on any challenge. Sounds a lot like the ones we got a couple weeks ago. Let's see what we got from Miss Kimmy. It's so quiet in here. It's like us having a video chat, girl. Except subscribers can tune in later to see what we shoot the shit about. It's upside down, which these never come out upside down. So I need you to pay attention, Miss Ma'am. Right side it up. Today I am at peace, peace, peace. I can't even say it. Peace. Today I am at peace with all that has happened, all that is happening, and all that will happen. Past, present, future. At peace. Second, coffee. You got me thinking I need to get up and get my coffee. It is nowhere close by. Maybe I'll stick with water. I am on a brand new supplement regimen to help regulate my fight or flight, my cortisol levels, my all that good stuff. And I seem to drink a lot more water than I even normally would. Shows I have a slow connection is what I'm speaking, keeping up with my mouth, or do I look like a kung fu movie with poor translation? You need to be at peace, my love. Peace. Good. If anyone watches this later, I have had a room full of souls today. A room full of souls. And I feel like they know when I'm going to go live, and my room is full of energy. And I just started writing down who was around me. If any of these names resonate to you, message me. Reach out and message me, and let's get the message that's coming through. We have Cyrus, Eric, Scarlett, Jason, Julie, Evelyn, Maisie, Benjamin, Jason again. Jason is around a lot. And Frank. I'll repeat the names again. And y'all will notice the more it is closer to Halloween, I am like an old school witch, I swear to God. My field is more open. I am more aware of everything that's around me. I am going to give names of energies, spirits, essences that have been around me all day, knowing that I was going live tonight. If these are your people, I have verification, but I'm going to need you to verify to get your free mediumship reading. Oh, there's the best of the best. I'll have to catch. I love you, Kendra. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your little smiling energy because I can see you smiling. Cyrus, Eric, Scarlett, Jason, 2 days in a row. So that's a really important message. Whoever has Jason, he's got energy going around your house like a poltergeist, trying to get your attention. Julie, Benjamin, Gertrude. Not Gertrude's my normal house spirit. She's all right. Unless any of y'all know another Gertrude. And Frank. If any of you know these people and can confirm with me the way I have verifying evidence for you, you can get your free mediumship read. Spirits don't usually reach out for no reason. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Sweet Pea. I am happy that y'all made it, honestly. Last week it was me and one other, and we sat the whole time, and I did the best I could. So I want to go over part 4, things that I found that helped me in trying to break free of my own mind, not break free of anything outside of self, me, the inner self. This information was found at Holistic Self Space. I do not have things the way they would teach it or word it word for word because it's not the way I do. I just have notes. And we're going to go over how to tell the difference between a message coming from the ego or our intuition. Anyone else that's with us, thank you for joining me. We're going to adjust the times, maybe not the day, but the time. Like I was saying when I first got on, I have some subscribers that are across the pond that miss anything I do at this time of night. So maybe just switching it up and doing a different type of reading at a different time of day. Ego or intuition. Intuition is the subtle inner knowing or gut feeling that often feels calm, clear, and effortless. It tends to guide you toward what feels right, even if it is beyond logical reasoning. Ego, or your mental aspect, is more focused on fear, control, and external validation. It often involves overthinking, self-doubt, or the need to protect one's image. And if you work with me at all, you know this is probably one of the first things we do, is learn to follow our intuition. So y'all don't need me. You may reach out to me because you love me, because you like the support. You need a boost in energy. You may need direction because something weird's going on. Just affirmation of what you already know. But we definitely get you out of 100% depending on anything outside of the self. Ego-driven messages are typically louder, more anxious, and rooted in past experiences or societal expectations. In essence, intuition feels peaceful and aligned, while the ego feels tense and reactive. If you remember, we spent the last weeks talking about reacting versus responding. How do we feel the difference? Fear and courage, keep those 2 words in mind. Ego-driven messages are rooted in fear. The underlying belief is that the world is dangerous and we are unsafe. So the goal of these messages is to increase our control over a situation. I find control comes up in the feminine a lot. They tend to get past worrying about what people outside of them think, and they get past a lot of the things that would keep them in the ego except for control. And that's the way we felt safe for a long time. It's knowing how things will turn out, what we do have control over. It's just relearning patterns, behaviors. True intuition, on the other hand, comes from the heart. It carries the belief that we are whole and we are safe. Instead of trying to control everything, the intention is to express who we truly are. What are you laughing at, Kimmy? I missed something. Control. Oh, yeah. Outside, in, or inside, out. The ego relies on external outcomes to feel good. It drives us to constantly do more in hopes of finding happiness, always on the hunt for the next best thing. If I have this, I'll be happy. The focus is from the outside. An example, give me money, success, status, and I will be happy. Intuition, however, leads us to first work on our inner growth and then express those qualities outwardly. It never urges us to seek happiness outside of ourselves. How to feel the difference. Scarcity versus abundance. Ego versus intuition. To the ego, we live in a world of scarcity. If we gain something, it means someone else must lose. I am so guilty of that philosophy. The ego's message tells us we live in a world of competition with winners and losers, rich and poor, successful and failed individuals. For intuition, our deeper essence knows only abundance. There are countless opportunities around us, and by succeeding, others also benefit. It drives us to express the best of who we are. Mind or heart. It's easy, right? But I mean, it's confusing when you're learning. It is so confusing. And even once you're a master at following your intuition and you teach other people, you can still get sidetracked. Heart and brain cohesion. I usually guide y'all towards that as much as possible. But the mind and the heart, they're still in feeling the difference. The ego's voice is stuck in the mind, justifying everything through logic. It engages us in inner debates to prove what is right and what is wrong. How many times have you thought of something and you go back and forth in your head for all the reasons you're right about it or all the reasons somebody else is wrong? However it goes, of course, I'm going to put somebody else wrong first before I'm ready to look at myself. But how many times have you gone in your mind and logically found reasons for why you're right? Intuition is centered in the heart, guiding us towards happiness and fulfillment. It doesn't rely on intellectual justification as it presents itself as the truth. Here's the kicker, and this is the absolute truth. There are times when y'all are getting messages from me, and I'm like, I can't ignore this. It's the same message repeatedly. It vibrates in my heart. I got to share it. It presents itself as the truth. If you try to debate with it, it will keep giving you the same answer again and again. For example, intuition guides you to write a song from the heart without expecting anything in return. The ego, on the other hand, wants to write a song to make a global hit. Intuition leads us to have conversations with someone simply to enjoy the moment together. The ego seeks a meeting to avoid being alone. He's just laughing over there. Are you seeing yourself over here? Intuition encourages us to start a business to help others. The ego wants to create a business to become wealthy. Intuition guides us toward forgiveness. The ego pushes us towards revenge. I do believe I have mastered intuition. I do not believe I have mastered my ego. I see it all the time. It's huge, though. And I talk to other people that are Aries sun. I'm an exalted Aries sun at that. And we do just naturally. We come aboard this earth. We grace y'all with our beautiful, fiery ass, immature, emotional presence. And we have a lot of ego. A lot. We're aware, though. We're very self-aware people. So we're aware that we screw up. Oh, here's be aware. We are aware. Be aware. I have be aware for all of us. Be aware that the results you attract will vary greatly depending on the intuition and the intention behind each of your actions. By following the path of intuition, you invite the flow of love, inner peace, and abundance into your life. By following the ego, you invite more fears, which will lead to a greater need for control over events. Both are endless paths. You can follow either one, but do you want happiness and abundance and joy? Or do you want fear and contraction and regret and shame? There's options. You got options. Which voice to listen to? Anybody new with me? We got 3 whole people this week. 3 whole people. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Not everybody, though. You know that. They be lighting my fiery ass up. Which voice to listen to? It is up to you to make the choice. If you align your consciousness with fear-based thoughts, believing that the world is dangerous, you will need to control it to feel safe. In this case, you are guided by the voice of the ego. Your approach to life will focus more on the external world than on your inner self. Your attention in life will be on ensuring safety by taking control of the external world. However, if you align with love, feeling completely safe with an essence that can never be taken from you, then you are following the voice of intuition. The inner world takes priority over the external world. The main goal becomes expressing your deepest self. Any questions, any concerns, any clarity needed, oh shit, girl, that was me. If you're late, it's recorded. You can go back and watch it. It's just a couple of us. I think most people catch the video later on. So when worrying about or figuring out how to feel the difference, you want to focus on, is this coming from fear or courage? Is it outside in or inside out? Is it around scarcity or abundance? And is this coming from the mind or the heart? Last week, if no one watched last week's video, please try to catch it because it was really good. Really good. You had like a quick masterclass in understanding your sentience and how to let it guide you. Most people that work with me get that class in depth, but I did touch on that. Feeling the difference in things. Some people have very busy brains and a lot of trauma still to clear. Reactions instead of responses, and it is hard to hear. All the voices sound the same sometimes. It's hard to hear, and for me, it was easier to go to what did I feel in my physical vessel. And so I talked about that in last week's video. How to use it to make decisions and to honor the truth of your energy instead of where your brain's trying to get you to go or guide you to do. You sank my battleship. I gotcha. Thank you, Chrissy. I'm glad. I like these. Y'all, I found these little things, and I say this every week, but I found little things that helped. I needed it broke down. If you're late coming in, we already did affirmations. I told y'all I'll pull 2 every week. I did remember this week, and I will take pictures and post them for you. We have today I have faith. Today I have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. And today I am glowing. Today I have huge amounts of energy and focus to take on any challenge. Thank you for sharing your energy. I want to see where we're at. You know what? I almost want to leave tarot alone. Be honest. I'm going to sit you over here because my tarot is brutal. It's full of animal cards. I know that a couple of my sisters responded one time, and I asked them what were we going to do a live reading from animals or angels, and it was, I believe it was more animals. That's what I think I remember. It was like 3 animals, 1 angel, 1 witch. I think I gave 3 options. The thing is, a lot of my decks are really dark, really esoteric, really, really dark, really shadowy, really getting into the mind. And so they're not really good for collective readings. But I think spirit animal messages, those should be safe. Thank you, thank you. Oh, no, that's a good one. Kimmy, they're reinforcing your message, my love. Dove of Peace. 21 is the number, or 3. Dove Spirit. Be peace. Well, I'm going to read it because this one is, our sister Kim is getting this one beat into her head tonight. Where's my mediums? Do I have any mediums that are on with me right now? Chrissy, you out there? Because I had new stuff opening up today. Humming a lot. I'm humming a lot. And when I'm humming, I am changing frequencies. I am shifting, figuring out what frequency is around me. If I pay attention, usually my left ear is dead. It is blocked. It feels like a spirit walked up and put its hand and cupped it over my ear like, hey, girl, I'm here. But it goes, well, it tunes out. And I automatically started humming today, like my system knew to do that. And yeah. I was running scales, and half a minute at most, and everything caught my attention. I can't hear. I'm humming to myself. What am I doing? And everything became clear immediately after. I could tell that the harmonics, the humming, the whatever my source was guiding me to do was getting me equated in the frequency. If that makes sense, I was able to see more and hear more and feel more. Sometimes it's overwhelming in here. Needed and appreciate. Thank you. So be mindful of what you're hearing and what you're seeing. If anything picks up, it's supposed to. You're doing great. See what Dove Spirit has to say. Be peace. With her peaceful cooing and gentle Dove Spirit invites you to, the gentle, can I start over? Rewind. It's the night. Somebody need water? Please get you water. With her oh, this is good. With her peaceful cooing, the gentle Dove Spirit invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of Dove Spirit is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within you as you embody tranquility. I mean, they say tranquility. Tranquility, sister, not just peace. You're supposed to be tranquil. You need to just go be by yourself somewhere. Above, below, and all around you, much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage it with the heart of a peacemaker, asking yourself, what would peace do? Can you agree to disagree? The peace you seek rises within and spreads out into the world as Spirit sends her messengers to remind you of the beauty of a harmonious existence with all that is. How beautiful and powerful is your compassionate heart. It's not a question, it was a statement. How beautiful and powerful is your compassionate heart. Protection message. However disturbed the waters around you, however troubled your heart, Dove Spirit is there to remind you that peace without begins within. As you reconnect with Spirit through practices that awaken you from spiritual amnesia, your true nature is as a peaceful child of Spirit. But how easily you forget. You're being invited to sit in the cozy, safe nest of Spirit. Soon the waters will become still and you will feel peace again. Be compassionate with yourself at this time, for all of us can forget that peace is always at hand, always here, gifted to us by Spirit. Become the peace you wish to see in the world so that you can reduce any suffering, performing acts of kindness and radiating love. Dove Spirit also reminds you that when you see inequity or someone harmed or in need, trust that you have the capacity. Oh, I almost cried. You know why I'm about to cry. Oh, okay. Trust that you have the capacity to bring peace through smiling, sending love, speaking a kind word, and listening with a compassionate heart. Do your part to be a peacemaker, nourishing compassion, reminding others of the joy of harmonious coexistence so that they may embrace the Dove Spirit within themselves too. My little Dove Spirit, she has a crown. I think cards show up backwards, but if y'all can see her, she's pretty badass. Mama has a crown on her head. She is not messing around. Thank you. Y'all still with me? Because I want to do another one. I like these messages. I don't always get good messages. Would y'all like another message since Kimmy just bogarted the animal kingdom? Shall we do another? Hello, darling, with me purple hearts. I see you. That too. The rubbing of the lips. My lips have been going numb. Numb whenever more energies are around me. But in particularly deceased loved ones. Deceased loved ones. I had trouble saying that. I'm having trouble talking. Kimmy Bogart is the readings. Let's see what else we got. This is probably one of the oldest decks that I have. Colette Baron Reed, the Spirit Animal Oracle. I think everybody has that one, and the Angels and Ancestors deck from Kyle Gray seem to be routine for everyone to get. Watch and Wait, Seahorse Spirit. Number 53 or an 8. Kind of cool. Huh. 53. Well, I need to scroll up. I mentioned that if y'all have any topics that you want me to cover, they're going to be just like this, Cliff Notes, quick ways to understand to get there, not we're going to take a damn college course. Like I said, people say I'm a teacher. I agree to be here to teach, but I don't see myself as a teacher. I kind of see myself as someone who likes to learn about themselves and then share all the information I discover. That's the truth. I keep getting, maybe it's because of the 53 or the 8, I keep getting abundance around this. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama. Kimmy is hugging this one too. Remaining at a distance from all of the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it. Be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities on a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. That is intuition, that is soul. As a protection message, are you holding on to judgment, sure that your perspective is the only correct way to look at things? There are as many perspectives as there are creatures in the sea, and when Seahorse Spirit appears, you are reminded to detach from the experience so that you can view it from more of an angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama you have been drawn into is your own. Whatever the actions of others, your challenge is to be non-reactive and not take their words or behaviors personally. Their turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. I like these messages. I think the animal kingdom's going to join the party if y'all like these. Just sit these by my little floor desk, lap desk. Except y'all know me, I always ask for what I need until I can buy it for myself, and sometimes it shows up in the mail. I am 100% open to like a yoga floor pillow, one of the big round pillows. I'm sitting on a pillow from the bed, and it's not comfortable. I feel my age sitting here. And I've got a thing about Sunday nights going down in the bedroom. Oh, well, that doesn't sound right, does it? Yeah. Somebody need to go on a date. Just being comfortable. Just being comfortable. Like showing up and just being comfortable. And I'm comfortable in my room. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I keep going back to tarot, but I'm going to be honest, y'all. If it gives me an ugly message, I really just want one card, just overall. If you give me an ugly message, I'm going to read the message. It's choppy. How's the storms doing out there? Is the cat diminished at all? Is the storm diminished at all? Or anybody know? Because I don't watch the news, y'all. I know my body has felt less stressed today than it did yesterday. Oh, good God Almighty. It was intense. We would expect no less. Temperance in reverse. We'll keep it. Solar plexus energy. Sagittarius, possibly. It's an imbalance, self-indulgence or excess, lack of perspective, antagonism, discord. Yeah, coming back into balance with the self. I know my extremes, and now I seek peace. Cat 3, see, I knew. If we can get these energy workers awake, and I'm going to take credit for that, not me as the person, but energy workers, if we can get them out of fear. Because many people can't leave. I never could, and I lived in Florida, and I lived right by the beach. Like, beachside. Well, you had to drive, but by the beach. They can't leave. They don't have $1,000 to book a flight out of town. They don't even have money to put gas in the car to leave. They're on lockdown. And the best thing they can do is get balanced and stay calm and do not sit in the energy of doom and fear, and that's hard. That's incredibly hard. It's like somebody's having their overindulgence. What's the word? That self-indulgence is around probably shopping or buying things for themselves. It's money, though, more so than needing to manage their emotional body. This is more finances, and it seems like it's an ongoing battle. Your source is weary of trying to redirect you, actually fatigued by it all. You need to go ahead and learn from the past mistakes, gather your strength, and start again. I know, Kimmy, this actually resonates for me because I've been having to work on budgeting. Because I have money going out in different places, and I literally have nobody watching me. I'm like a small child. And it's not that I spend it, I just don't account for what could be coming up. That's what I said. When I have a partner, I really need a partner who's organized. Either sit down with me and help me get organized and understand I admit this is a place where I'm a little lacking at. I'm airy-fairy. I'm in the clouds all day. It's hard for me to ground. Help me ground. Even more so by showing me what it's like to budget again. Help me ground by getting myself in order, and I will connect you into the spirit realm. Like, I know what I do and what I don't do, and handling finances ain't one of them. It just ain't. I can help you with the budget. Thank God. Somebody needs to do something. I'm like a small child, but it's coming out of PTSD and everything else. I did good to serve. Like, I try to, you'll hear me show grace to myself because I was in a bad way. I mean, there were days where I just needed to get through that day. If I rolled over and ordered food and put a bite of food or drank 2 sips of water for that day, I had succeeded. Like, I had no interest in anything. And after probably close to a full year of that behavior of every day, just trying to make it through another day, it cements into your being. It's like I have to relearn everything again. Yeah, I get that it's important to get the finances in control. Your energy, and this could be me, it could be y'all, it could be all of us, is very much into growth and wealth in the financial arena. We have good energy in that area, being able to sit in a place of abundance, but financially too, not just love and relationships and a connection to source, but financially too. So we do need to know how to handle our money a little bit better. We're missing opportunities. Missing opportunities. What opportunities? To learn from the past. We're not learning the lesson. If anybody's with me on this, we're not learning the lesson. We are missing opportunities to get out of this karmic loop of overspending. Okay, I'm reading for myself over here, y'all. The Fudge It app, as I am airy as fuck. I too, like a small child. See, I don't see anything wrong with that. With me being able to tell a partner, it doesn't mean I don't want to improve, and I don't see where there needs to be growth, but I don't see any problem with already loving someone now or dating someone now and not seeing that that's something that has to be fixed to move forward. I think anyone that I call in as a partner needs to be aligned to me and needs to understand she struggles with this. She makes money. She doesn't need to ask me for anything. I will, though, just to let you know, I will if I'm your partner. I will expect gifts. I like gifts. So I will ask you for stuff. But I don't need to. I take care of me. Source provides for me. Every single day of my life, I'm so blessed. I just need structure, routine. A budget book, a budget app. Thank you, hon. Yeah, I'll take, at this point, I'll take any help I can get. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I still take it. Your resilience is coming through. Very, very strong. And it is to do with going through some... I'll speak this and then I'll quit with this one. But for somebody that's listening or is going to listen, the resilience is coming through and commended for what I call dark magic, black magic. But I can see that this person doesn't even know that that's what they're doing. They speak ill on you or speak ill about you or even lie about you, and have done it for quite, they're just that way though. It's not just you. They do it about everyone, and they're not aware of their words and how it affects them. But you are on the other side of that. Like you're past it. You've already released that energy completely. And getting through it is what you're being commended for. The resilience coming back through. I had 2 babies with me. I love y'all. I can quit talking now. Unless somebody has a yes or no question. For whatever reason, the pendulum got put on the table today. I think one of the weeks we talked about using the body as a pendulum. I talked about what I wore on video, that I was going to have to wear clothes that fit so I didn't look like I was 400 pounds, but it is what it is. I'm comfortable. It helps me keep the rent paid. Yeah. I definitely need some. It's not like nothing gets cut off. Does that make sense? And even if I was in that situation, somebody would come in and redirect me and help me figure out what to do. So it's not like that. I don't want, and I definitely don't want. I don't really want for nothing. It's something will come up and I have no backup. Savings. Feels like it's really important that I get savings going. Because something will come up that you didn't have control over. And my existence is kind of day to day to day. Does anyone have a question for the pendulum, or would you like to program a pendulum while you're online with me to make sure it is programmed for source truth? If not, I'll keep going and I will go ahead and say good night and leave y'all. But if you have one and you want to program it, you want to understand it, grab it and let's do it together. If you have a yes or no question, I don't have any pendulum boards out here, or we could go really deep, but with just the pendulum, it's yes, no's. We already got her butt chewed tonight about being peaceful. She did. Pendulum's agreeing. Yes, you absolutely did, sister. Chrissy, do you have any questions? Oh, yes, please. I'll grab mine. Go grab it, sweetie. I'm going to drink some water and sit mine down for a minute. In case you're not aware, back of the neck is the biggest energy opening center. I can see it. I can see it and I can feel it, but I can't get my words together. So if I'm talking to y'all, then I usually make sure we all do things differently. To me, counterclockwise is grounding or closing, and clockwise is opening. I will reach back with oil and make sure it's closed and protected, and back of the neck. It's an entry point. A lot of people have back pain. Yeah, you got an attachment back there. You got yours? You hold it in your right hand. If y'all don't have pendulums, you can always put a ring on some thread. You can grab a necklace that's weighted. anything that has a weighted bottom to it. We're going to pour heart energy from the heart down the arm through the palm so that your pendulum, and particularly if it is crystal, is able to receive and connect in with your heart's flow. Crystals learn as much from you as you learn from them. Hold it out. Most people, we all do it different, but I have my own way of doing it. Make sure that your fingers are 3 to 3.5 inches from the actual pendulum itself. We don't want to go up too high. Some people have these really long strings and you're just not making the connection you need to. And then you want to keep it at the level of your heart. Mine is going to swing naturally. It'll start rocking and going crazy if I sit here for too long. But because you radiate from the heart, and truth radiates from the heart, everything about you, your vocals, your harmonics, everything, your energy, you want to keep it at the heart. I see people that don't put your arm down. You want to hold it out. There's a certain way to do it so you're not getting false truth. We can get it still. I'm going to align the pendulums. Anyone out there holding a pendulum connected to my heart core frequency, we're going to align them to truth or to yes. Can you show us a yes, please? Christine, do you have a yes going for you, back and forth, frontwards and backwards? A solid yes. If for some reason you don't have momentum, make sure you're at the heart level. You don't have this arm propped up on a table, being lazy. Actually hold it out, elevate it, let the energy flow. We don't want to block anything. It's okay, sweet pea. You don't have to do it. I'm just offering. We're going to stop it. If you can ask it to stop, speak to your pendulum, talk to it. It'll respond to your vocals, your harmonics, your frequencies coming off your mouth. I've got so many signs and symbols. I'm trying to speak and put things into words, but I'm getting colors right now, and I'm getting musical notes every time I talk. So can you show us a maybe? So a maybe for me would be circles, going in circles, and this is going counterclockwise. Most maybes for me are at an angle. They are diagonal hits. And then I can even go to whatever side of the body it's going to. But maybe for me is going to go in circles. Possibility, could happen, might happen, but I can't tell you yes or no. We're going to stop it again. If you cannot stop it with your voice, work on it. Don't focus on it because you will psychically control it. You don't want to do that. You want to take yourself out of it. Let your voice do what it's supposed to do. Let it stop. Stop, please. Can you show me a no, please? A strong no. No is going to be back and forth, side to side, left to right. I don't have a strong no yet. I need a strong no from source. Do you have a strong no over there, ma'am? Can you stop, please? My pendulums very seldom ever stay still for long. It comes to a stop, but it's rare. I've always been one of those people where the pendulum goes spastic as long as I'm holding it right and it's in front of my heart. So good job, sweet pea. We're going to close it out. Again, I told y'all closing for me is always counterclockwise. My pendulum has a mind of its own. Place it in the left hand. Just receive and go ahead and fortify that connection between you and the pendulum. It received from you. You are now receiving from it. And then if y'all know anything about me, I sleep with stuff. After I program it, I do decks of cards. I program everything I use. The intention is to program to truth. Doesn't mean it's good or bad, light or dark, but it's programmed to truth. And I sleep with things under my pillows. New decks of cards go under the pillow that night. I love pendulums. New pendulums go under the pillows. They're fun, y'all. It's easy. And it seems like once people learn to trust them, like they use it, it gave them the answer they expected. They felt they were just using it for verification. They follow through with what it said and they see that it works for them. It's kind of like intuition. And if you have an issue with divination, with cartomancy, with pendulums, I don't use Ouija boards, but I'm not against them, but I don't use them. My crazy ass will call something in I don't know what to do with, and I am an entity slayer. So I do feel like there's something out there bigger and badder than me where I would need help. So no, I don't mess with them. Not yet. Not now. It's not something I do, but I do all forms of divination. I think outside of that, I totally love it. It has connected me into myself so clearly. And when one thing's not working for me because that particular energy's blocked, it's not flowing right, there's something else I can use to get the help and the answers and the directions that I need. I know it is not for everybody. You do not have to stay. If I'm showing things, sharing things, doing something different, you don't have to stay with me. I won't stop doing these things, though, to accommodate other people. I enjoy them and I like sharing this stuff. Yes, you can ask it to stop. You can stop it, but I mean, you're also interfering. You know what I'm saying? So you can't ask it to stop. Speak it a couple times, though, like when you get your pendulum out, get it acclimated to your voice. Acclimated to you. That's why I'm telling Christine, like, speak to, say it, say stop. Don't, because it'll stop for me. Her pendulum or y'all's pendulums will stop for me because it hears me. I want y'all's voice to command it, to move it, to stop it, so you have that relationship with your pendulum. Me too. That was the first thing I was ever drawn to. Oracle cards. I would say cartomancy is my divination of choice. No doubt, no doubt. And very seldom, y'all, I enjoy doing like pulling a card online, and I used to do it a lot and read from the book because I never read the books. I don't have most of the decks that I never use them the way they were intended to be used. I never read the books. Yeah, but I buy them for the visuals. That's why I like the cards. It keeps my brain going and the visuals coming in. Now tarot, while it is my friend, and I would love to teach a 1 hour learn the tarot class if I could condense it down. I've been pushed to create a 1 hour learn the tarot class. And I'm like, could we do major arcana in 1 hour and minor arcana in an hour? And they're like, no, you need to quit talking so much. You get distracted. Write up a class and teach it. So it may be something that we do one day. Your cards jump, you need to get balanced or go ground or run your hands through warm water. Well, sometimes it's the person you're working with and reading for, but it's whatever you're reading for is probably, to me, that's the way I interpret it. They're not balanced. You do have jumpers. Kim likes oracle cards too. I do have a lot of angel and animal. I think I started with that, and then I went to crows. That was it for me. That got me onto all the dark cards. Those the crows. Now I look like a full-blown witch up in here for all the decks that I have. I'm going to go and let y'all rest. I don't even know how long it's been. I appreciate the 3 of y'all hanging out with me. I enjoy these still. Sorry I couldn't do Sunday. I felt like teetotal food. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Woo-wee. Sierra Automatic. Supersonic. What song is that? Funky Fresh. I know it's Sierra. Now I'm going to have to go look that up. I must be supposed to get up and dance and have some energy. Thank you for coming, hon. I love y'all too. Thank you. I don't know what we're doing next week yet. I'll let y'all know as soon as I know. We might just come on and play divination. I don't know. I don't know yet. It really hasn't come to me whether I want to continue with notes or take a break. I almost want to take a break tonight. But I will let y'all go. Thank you for your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other.